If you've got a friend or loved one who's just getting into riding bikes What am I doing? If you've got a friend or loved one who's just getting into riding bikes, or maybe you yourself have just started cycling and you fancy gifting yourself a little festive treat, then this is the video for you. We'll cover cycling related products and accessories to cover all price points from the budget to the headline. And we'll exclusively include things that cyclists actually use and want. And make sure to stick around to the end of the video where we'll cover a few stocking fillers that cost less than a tenner. Right, let's not waste any more time and let's get straight into the video, starting off with gifts costing from £20 to £100. We'll kick off with one of my favourite cycling related products and one of the most simple, a buff. If you've watched this channel before, you'll have heard me banging on about buffs a few times already. They're essentially a lightweight neck tube that's designed to stop the chill getting down your top, and they can also be pulled up over your face on particularly cold days. They're super lightweight, they're really packable, and there's definitely no harm in owning more than one if your cyclist friend has already got one in their locker. This particular buff I'm showing here is from the independent cycling brand Albion, and it costs £30, but there's lots of other styles and brands available on the market. For a similar price of £27 is this Rainproof Essentials cycling case from Rafa. It's a convenient little case to store your phone, keys, cash and cards while out on your bike, and that will comfortably fit in a pocket or a bag. For £65, I'm recommending this bright and long-lasting front bike light from Cat Eye. In the winter, it's super important to be seen out on the bike, and while you can buy smaller and cheaper lights to make sure you're visible to other road users, a light like this is super bright and will illuminate the whole road in front of you. And for the final product in this price point, I'm recommending a lightweight thermostyle vacuum flask that crucially will fit inside most bottle cages. This one is the Microlite 720 from GSI Outdoors and is the most lightweight and best reviewed vacuum bottle I've found. Currently available for £36 from Wiggle or Ultralight Outdoor Gear. Before we move on to the gifts that are less than £20, I'm going to recommend a few pricier but I think really good products if you really want to spoil the cyclist in your life. Firstly, an often expensive but really useful thing to own as a cyclist is a cycling computer. Cycling computers are not only used just to record rides for sites like Strava or show you how far you've covered, they're also a really useful navigation tool. The product I'm showing here is the Wahoo Element Bolt, slightly older model with the black and white screen, which I've had for a few years now and really love and recommend. The newer model with a full colour screen is available for £265 from Wiggle, and you can also consider brands like Garmin. The next thing you might want to consider buying as a gift is a pair of cycling glasses, which are really useful for keeping the wind, sun, rain, and even bugs out of your eyes on a ride. Cycling specific sunglasses are designed to fit under a helmet and to be worn for long periods of time, and they've got a greater surface area to add extra protection. The pairs that I'm showing here are from a brand called SunGod, and they cost anything from £100 up depending on the model and features that you want. And for around £130, I'm recommending the Shox Open Run wireless headphones. Rather than putting these headphones in your ears and therefore blocking out external noise like the sound of other road users, these rest next to your ears and use bone conduction, allowing you to listen to music or your podcast while still being able to hear your surroundings. And finally, here's 4 products that cost less than £20, including 2 that will fit into a stocking that are less than a tenner. For around £17, I'd suggest one of the books in the Lost Lane series, which is a series of best-selling guides to the most beautiful bike rides across Britain. The series includes different books for different locations, including London and the South East, Wales and the English border counties, the north, and where I'm from, southwest. To add a few more options for a little bit of extra security, you could consider buying a Hiplock Z-Lock. Now these are definitely not intended to replace a proper lock, but can be used for a bit of extra peace of mind when stopping in something like a cafe or for securing your wheel or saddle to the frame of your bike. They're lightweight and small so they can easily fit into a pocket or a saddle, and they cost £15 for a pair from Wiggle. Something that no cyclist can ever have too much of is lube. Cyclists apply it to their chain to ensure it runs smoothly and to counter rusting. This wet lube here from Muck Off is £7, and what a thing it would be to find this in your stocking on Christmas morning. And finally, for just £9, and to go with the vacuum flask that I recommended earlier, is this lightweight and collapsible Sea to Summit cup. Perfect to enjoy a warm tea or coffee on the side of the road, and particularly useful for any cyclist thinking of venturing into bike packing or bike touring. If you're thinking of buying any of the products that I featured in this video, I'll leave links to everything in the descriptions below. I'm obviously not sponsored by any of these brands, this is not an advert, and I've bought all of these products with my own money after doing my own research. But some of the links in the description are affiliate links, which means if you do use them, I'll get a small percentage of the revenue. And alternatively, if you prefer not to buy new, then lots of these products will be available second-hand from places like eBay. If you've got any questions about any of the products I've featured in this video, then please do leave a comment below and I will make sure to reply to every single one. Alternatively, if you're a more experienced cyclist, please do recommend below anything that you think would be really useful for beginner cyclists to be purchased as a gift. As ever, if you found this video useful, please do click the like button so that YouTube knows to show it to other people. And if you're new to this channel and cycling videos are up your street, do consider subscribing to your channel. I've got lots of tips for beginners, lots of videos with rides with my friends, bike packing, bike touring, bike adventures, and lots more. And if after this video you're still looking for more inspiration for things you might want to buy for the cyclists in your life, check out this video here where I run through a load of hints and tips to keep cycling through the winter. Thanks for watching, hopefully see you soon. Cheers. Testing the lights, testing the audio. Maybe to the right slightly. Is that too high on me? So I should sit like this, I need to do a thumbnail.